John, I just want to wish you the best of luck. I know you're, after all these years growing up here and going to school here and all your friends here, it's going to be hard for you. You know, I know it's going to be. You got to be strong. You know, try not to get emotional. But look at it this way, you're going to some great fishing places, you know, great fishing holes. We talked about this already. Take up some hobby, go up there and have fun. You know, I mean, this is, like you said, we talked about it already. This is another chapter in your life, and I hope you enjoy and everything goes well. And I wish you the best of luck. Good luck to you, John.
Hi, John. I'm really happy to be here talking to you through the camera today and sending this message. I wanted to say that it's been a real pleasure working with you over the past 10 years. And you have a wonderful family, and it's been a pleasure getting to know them a little bit. I wish you guys the best in everything that you are going to be doing. And I know you don't need luck because you're a really great person, and I think that luck just kind of follows you along the way. But it sounds like you're going to be going on some really great adventures, and we hope you stay in touch with us. And we'll always remember you here back in El Paso, and you've always got a family here. So my best wishes to you all, and peace, love, and light.
Well, John, I just wanted to say it has been a pleasure working with you. I enjoyed our lunches, watching Cops. Those were pretty funny, some good laughs there. Well, what can I say? I wish you the best. I'm sure you're going to enjoy your retirement. And one thing I'm going to miss is your witty sense of humor, the way you made me laugh throughout the day. Anyways, take care. Wish you the best.
Well, John, it looks like you made it to April 30th, right? But I just want to say that we're really happy for you that you're taking this time to enjoy your family and just pretty much early retirement, really. But I want to tell you that I've learned a lot from you, and I really do appreciate your counsel and your advice. Keeping it 10 words or less, as is your saying, your typical saying. Just want to say congratulations, and that I'm really appreciative of everything that I've been able to take from you. So, good luck.
John Franklin, it's hard to believe it's been 11 years since that we've worked together. I would like to wish you all the best in life, and I want to let you know that you will be missed around here. From your quick wit to your silly songs you sing, keep in touch and safe travels. Sincerely, Paulette Quintana.
Well, John, 10 years with you, and I think the comments that I would have for you, my final thoughts would be, you're by far the best mentor I could have ever asked for here. I couldn't have asked for a better friend, a personal friend in my close group of friends, I guess a person I've gone to for advice on anything from relationships to, you know, what to do with the house, to come have a beer, all kinds of stuff that we've done over the weekends, over the years. These 10 years have gone by so quick that it doesn't even seem like it. And from early on, you were probably the individual that took some kind of or recognized that I could stick around and do something here with you guys. So I'm truly grateful for that. The things that I really admire about you are your dedication, your honesty, and you and I understand that there's no different levels of honesty. You either are or aren't. It's black and white. There isn't any gray areas. I wish you the best. I'm gonna miss you. You leaving, you taking off on us is going to be it's going to be something that's not going to go by without a hard passing. I'm actually going to be upset that you're gone, and I can't say that about a lot of people, even people that are in my own bloodline. I don't get upset if they're leaving, but you going because you're my close friend, and there's not too many in that close circle, and yeah, it's gonna suck. Let's just put it that way. But I wish you the best. I'm thrilled. I'm happy, and I'm gonna go visit you up there. So don't turn your house into some hillbillyville, all right? I'm gonna be up there.
So, John Franklin, what can I say? John arrived at Western in May of 1995. I used to call Ramsey Steel, where John used to work. They're no longer in business, but they used to do all our steel fabrication back in the day. Anyway, John was a sales clerk at Ramsey, and when he'd answer the phone or help me when I'd go in person, I was always impressed with him as the kind of person that I think we'd like to have here at Western Precast. So in time, we had a position for dispatcher that opened, and I asked our then general manager, Joe Menchie, if he might talk to John and see if John was interested in coming to work at Western. So one thing led to another, and John decided that he would take the job. Well, it wasn't long after that that I thought maybe we'd made a mistake. It's kind of like the story about seeing the new car in the showroom at the dealer. It looks just great, everything's perfect, but as soon as you buy it, and you get it home, you start noticing all the defects. Well, I kind of started to think that maybe we'd made a mistake. I think John thought so too. You see, now that John had come to work, he was ours. In short, he seemed like he was less than impressed with Western Precast, even commenting often that there wasn't much of a challenge here. Things are kind of slow-paced, he used to say. Remember back then, I was really trying to build the business. I was working hard, putting in long hours, and John was telling me there wasn't much to do and that it was slow. So I began to notice that John would show up to work exactly at 7:30 on the dot, not early, and not 1 minute before noon. He'd take off even if there was a customer in the office or there was a phone call that needed to be answered. John was out of here. It didn't matter what was going on. Now you'd think to do something exciting, right? Well, for John, that was going to the library every day to read. So it quickly seemed to me that the library was actually more important than Western. Oh, by the way, Julie, if you can't find John and you're getting kind of suspicious, don't worry. He's not at the Red Parrot, he's not at Jaguars, he's at the library. Go figure. But back to the story. So more and more I'd noticed that John seemed to be putting in the minimum amount of time that was necessary to be present. And then one day we had a staff meeting. Back in the day, we'd have the staff meetings out in the big barn. We didn't have a conference room back then. And I asked John in front of the rest of the staff why he couldn't put in extra time and show up a few minutes early. Why every day he had to leave right at lunchtime. And I think it kind of irritated John because he responded to me very pointedly and direct in front of the entire staff by saying, and I quote, "It's not the quantity of time that I put in, it's the quality of time." Wow, I was blown away. John really believed that just a little of him was enough to suffice. Now there's a guy who thinks pretty highly of himself. So what happened between then and now? Well, I can tell you a lot has happened. Soon after that incident in the staff meeting, Joe, our then general manager, decided to leave and go to Oldcastle. People make mistakes all the time, but that's another story. So John asked if he could apply for the job as general manager. And anyone who's been faced with having to replace a key person knows What do? You scramble. So we decided to give it a trial run. And it was at that time that I saw the light go on in John's attitude and his performance and behavior. John began working sun up to sundown, 7 days a week. He was taking plans home. He was working Saturdays and Sunday. And in short time, he was up to speed and taking on all the projects and working in all aspects of management. He was really something. I then began to think we had made the right decision. John was our new leader. So somewhere between then and now, John became the leader we know and depend on today. I don't think we're here today to say goodbye to a coworker, but for me, I'm saying, how the hell did you get out and I'm still here? By the way, how did you and Julie afford to travel through Europe, meet the Queen, visit the Pope, and drink your way through every pub in Europe, and Danny and I can't seem to get any further than San Diego? Note to Paulette, somebody needs to audit the books. But seriously, John is one of the most honest, upstanding men of principle I have ever met. I am truly going to miss a friend and a Scotch drinking buddy. Although I think the Johnny Walker is going to last a lot longer, because it was either him or the cleaning staff. But whenever John was around, my Scotch seemed to evaporate pretty fast. So Julie, I guess he's yours now. It's your responsibility. I would say you're going to have to work a lot of extra hours to pay for the Scotch and beer bills. Remember, my refrigerator is a long way from North Carolina. And speaking of North Carolina, what the heck's there? I don't get it. Oh, by the way, Julie, keep track of the keys to your car, because we all have to remember that the only vehicle that was ever stolen from Western Precast in all the years we've been in business was stolen out of John's driveway. The doors open and the keys in the ignition. Wow. Of course, the outcome was good for John, as it always is. When they recovered the truck, there was a 6-pack of Mexican beer inside the truck, left by the thief who stole the truck, and John quickly chilled it and polished it off. So frugal may be another memory we have of John. Never one to pass up a free dinner or drink, even if it was coming from the teenager who stole his truck. John, I'm going to miss you. Best of luck in all you do, and be safe. Thank you.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.